Kaveru, good evening. How are you? Kaveru, how are you? Is it audible, Kaveru? Kaveru, can you unmute yourself? Should I start?
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Hey, good afternoon. How are you? How are you? Yes,
Doing well, ma'am.
you're doing well. So,
Yeah.
I think I should start because today I have some.
Yes, ma'am.
Huh? Let's start.
Yes. Okay, okay.
Okay, fine. Like, today this block has your five units. So it's a very big unit, and I do also have some videos to show you all. I have kept the PPT a bit small this time because usually my PPTs are like 40 because it contains 4 units. So even if I try to finish, I mean 1 unit, I try to cover 1 unit in 4 slides. So it comes to around rough or more or less, roughly 40. But there are this unit block 3. This is the last block of event planning process, and this has 5 units. Okay, so I have tried my best to make it short and small with lot of informations as well as some videos. Okay, is it audible? Okay, Kabiru, so let's start. Okay,
Yes, ma'am. It is good. You can start.
okay, okay. So there are five blocks are there, and unit 9 is about block 3 is about event planning process. Like, as I have already mentioned that whenever conducting or organizing any events, you have to do it in a very plan, in a very meticulous way. Okay, so this unit 9 covers about event design. Okay, and after completing this unit, you will be able to understand the meaning and the importance of design in events, explain the principles of event design, learn how the development of event design takes place, and understand the outcomes that impact the event design and the role of sensory experience. See that it has to be designed in such a way, because nowadays you see everything has to be very eye catchy, because once you find it eye catchy, we keep on appreciating, then we it's always a word of mouth, Are you can always uh, call this event organizer to organize your events and all, because the way they're designed, that is quite eye catching at a reasonable rate and all. So this is, you have to know how you have to design your event. So the importance of event design in event management. So event design is basically, it requires lot of skills, but beside that, your creativity. So creativity takes an important role in event design. So it's basically the creation, then the conceptual development, and the staging of an event using event design principles and techniques to capture the audience, to engage the audience with a positive vibe, so that they have a very meaningful experience. They have a very meaningful experience. A wow factor is there. Wow factor. Okay. So event design is concerned with the creation of the event's aesthetic look. The look has to be, as I told, very eye catchy. Theme, what the theme has to be there. Then you should have a feeling which is linked to the event audience's behavior and the culture they are from. And then event design also helps us to influence the enables us to influence the audience behavior and move them collectively to feel engaged there should be like you should have a thrilling, thrilled, then enthralled, then you should be excited, convinced, engrossed, united, etc. Like it depends on the events. Okay. Now, the basic principles of this design, when you are designing any event, there are some basic principles involved in it. And they are basically you have to balance. One is proportion, the rhythm, emphasize, unity, time factor. So, venues, lot of factors are there, okay, while designing a event. Now, the event designer uses the principles of design to create the expression of an idea. Basically, when you go to a marriage, suppose when you go to attend a wedding party, so there are different themes. Now, even for birthday parties and all, you have a theme nowadays. Even organizers, they design the venue uh, as per some specific theme. It's maybe a wedding theme, it may be a product launching theme, it may be a sometimes you can see what happened, a football match is going on, a cricket match is going on. You can see those, you can enjoy that, sitting in a restaurant. You'll find the restaurants are being designed in such a way that you'll get that you are in a like you are watching, like TV is there, LED TV is there, but all footballs and all, the nets and all, so that gives the theme, a football, like you're watching in a stadium. That theme has to be created. Okay. Now, event designing starts with the conceptual development to stage an event by using the key elements of creativity and uniqueness. So, uniqueness and creativity plays a very important role. As I told you, you have to show your creativity, and of course, each theme of an event should be different from the other. Some uniqueness has to be there. See, an event organizer organizes an event for a marriage party. Okay, so suppose on Monday they have organized a marriage party. Tuesday also they are organizing the marriage party. But you see, the theme will differ. So that is what each theme should be different from the other. That uniqueness has to be there. So it keeps the event environment in line with the event concept to achieve the event objective, and at the same time keep the customers, that is basically the audiences, impressed, and they should remember for times to come. Yes, that was a very memorable event, always be fresh in the mind and all. Okay. Like principles of design, we also have some principles of event design. Like design, anything designing, whether you are designing for your t-shirt, or whether you are designing interior design for your house, or interior designing for your car, some design. But similarly, event, there's you have to go, there are some principles for event design. So the manner in which these principles are used to create a design changes the expression and the message of the design. Now, the development of event design is basically a process that starts from an initial idea, which is first developed into an event concept. Like first you should start, you have some initial concept. So during this process, various stakeholders, who are the stakeholders, like the host organization, who's hosting, then host community who will be attending, participants, then who are the sponsors, then the media, then the co-workers, they are all involved to give their contribution in the development of event design. And creativity and innovation are all integral parts of event designing. An event can be divided into 7 facets, wherein the event designer has the opportunity to introduce those unique elements of design. What are those? Now, these facets are theme design. As per the theme, you have to design. Content design, then what is the content? See, for a marriage party, you cannot give the content of introducing a launching of a product. That has to be a marriage something, like 14th February is your Valentine's Day. So whenever if you go to the restaurants and hotels, you'll find that theme is there, all love signs and all, well decorated with lot of flowers and all. like Christmas and all. You find the Christmas tree and all, then stars, then all the, you'll find the jingles playing background, in the background the jingles are being played. Then a lot of gift items, chocolates you'll find. So similarly, these all has an impact on the audience. Okay, so one is that theme design, the other is the content design. Then you have to design the program also, like welcoming the guests, then the program starts on, because usually you have a chief guest and all, for any, I'm just telling, for any event like uh, mm, or any, you can say, any actors, actresses, they are coming, you have to invite them on the stage, you have to introduce them, then they have, then they will introduce their musicians and all. So you have to design a program. Now similarly, maybe for 4 hours the program will go on, and so then there's the environment design. Yes, because loud noise and all these also have a negative impact on the environment, so you have to also design that the environment is not being polluted. Okay, sustainability has to be maintained. Production design, the one who does all the basically in the field and all, production design. Then the entertainment design and catering design. Okay, so this is basically the facets of your facets of event design. So they are theme design, content design, program design, environment design, production design, entertainment design, and catering design. Now, sensory experience has a very significant role in creating the event experience. Sensory, in the sense, we have all five senses, all of you know that. So, that also should be always be fresh in your mind. So, you will remember, moments to be cherished. They say, moments to be cherished. So, it should always be fresh in your mind. Okay. Then, sensory stimulation forms the basis of an event experience. Any event falling in the category of good must be having its design appealing to customer senses, like it should be appealing to customer senses of sight, taste, touch, speech, and hearing. Okay, these all are five senses are involved. Now, this was all about Unit 9. So, before that, I'll show you what a video on event planning. Okay, Kaveru, did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Now,
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
okay,
ma'am.
now,
Yes.
oh, okay. Now I'll show you a video on event planning. One sec. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Is it visible?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, it is visible.
Okay.
It
Okay.
is visible.
Okay. Now, okay, fine. Now you'll listen to this. Huh? What do you mean by event planning?
Okay.
It is basically the word event is being traced from the Latin word eventus, which refers to extraordinary occasions or occurrences. See, suppose ring ceremony, okay, engagement, you have a different theme, and again for the marriage at the wedding you have a different theme. Okay, so basically when you start a event planning, how it should go on. So this is very important, that it should include in entertaining people as well as promoting the social interactions, because when you attend any events, you tend to meet lot of people from different fields and from different areas of life. So you get to interact with them, so and that is also necessary, right?
Very good. Yes.
Wait, now you see these are these see the arrangements, sitting arrangements, they are known as the cluster arrangements. There are different types of sitting arrangements. There is classroom arrangement, there is theater style arrangement, there is boardroom style arrangement, sitting arrangement. Then this one you see tables and chairs around, this is known as cluster arrangement. Okay, so in the hotels, in the hotels there are different types of arrangements. Suppose if there is some promotion of a product, or if you have some directors meet, or if you have some companies meet and all, you usually have a cluster arrangement sitting. If it is a training session and all, then it is a classroom style, and or maybe it can be a theater style. If it's a meeting, then it's a boardroom sitting, how the boardroom. So different types of sitting arrangements are there. This one is basically known as cluster arrangement. Okay, sitting arrangement. See, celebrations, those can be festivals, weddings, birthdays, engagements, anniversaries, and so on. Education can be conferences. Then you have the graduations day. They are known as convocations day, when you are being given when you graduate from any university. You are being awarded the certificate. So that is known as convocations day. 1 second, huh? 1 minute.
Okay.
Then yes, you have this education like conferences, seminars, workshops and all. For promotion, like product launches, fashion shows, then conventions and all. See, like these are the main tasks that is being involved. Like first you have to do a little bit of research, then you have to create a unique design, then you have to find out the venue, then you have to take care of the catering arrangements, you have to make arrangements for transportation, then you have to invite the guests, then you have to coordinate with the workers, supervise their work, making provision for accommodation and all, and evaluation of the event. See, this is a, like, they might be giving some training or something. So this is a classroom style arrangement, sitting arrangement, classroom style. So depending on the requirement needs, the event management company, they design it, right? Yes. Okay. So you understood. This is like what is mm, yeah. Kaveru, you understood this one? Like what is event planning?
Yes, ma'am.
Basically, you
I
have to
understand.
do a meticulous planning. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
I understand very well.
Kaveru, yes, it's a video I have shown you. Acha, Kaveru, I just wanted to tell you one more thing. You have heard about the Mohakum Mela? Mohakum Mela?
Kume,
I told you.
Kumela.
Yeah. Yes, Kumbh Mela. It's Mohakum. You have heard that day I showed you the
Okay, yes, yes,
video.
yes. We
So,
have seen that kind of video at Mahakum.
uh-huh, yes. So,
That
today
about
I,
the most, yeah, the event that I can say gather, I can say millions of people.
people gathering, yes, yes. So today I was going through the websites and all. Even Africans are there who have participated, so I have got the clippings of that. I'll show it to you. Okay, see how people are,
Okay,
uh, okay. So it's like
okay.
Africans are also participating. Like you are in Nigeria, yours is in West Africa, right? Am I right?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
uh, okay, so you just see the video, so you can later on you can do some more research on that. Okay, you can do some exploring.
Yeah.
Wait, 1 minute,
Yes,
huh?
ma'am.
Hmm. You see here, thousands of devotees from South Africa, Mauritius attend. This is anyway, I mean, Mohakum in India. Africans flock to India to attend the Mohakum. Okay, you see this video. See,
Largest religious gathering that is taking place in India. Millions of Hindu devotees are flocking to India's northern city of Prayagraj to attend the Mahakumbh. It's a grand Hindu pilgrimage that takes place every 144 years and is attended by millions. This year's Mahakumbh has gained attention worldwide, and thousands of African devotees are heading to India to take a dip in the holy waters. Watch our report for more details.
there you see.
Humanity's biggest gathering is taking place in India. India's northern city of Prayagraj has turned into a spiritual epicenter. Millions of pilgrims, holy men, ascetics, and tourists are flocking to the city to attend the Mahakumbh. A major Hindu pilgrimage described as the festival of festivals.
It's known as
The
Festival
event
of
brings together
Festivals.
millions of Hindu devotees who take a dip in the holy waters of the river Ganga and Yamuna to wash away sins and attain salvation or moksha. The Kumbh Mela pilgrimage takes place every 12 years, but this year's gathering is particularly significant. The Mahakumbh is taking place after 144 years, with a special celestial alignment of the Sun, the Moon, and Jupiter. The grand festival began on January 13 and will conclude on February 26, spanning 44 days. The Mahakumbh is not just a religious gathering, it's a once-in-a-lifetime spectacle. While devotees perform the sacred dip, one cannot miss the bustling streets, traditional music and dance, and a lively celebration of India's diverse heritage. Over 400 million are expected to attend the Mahakumbh in India. That's more than the population of most nations in the world. Over 90 million people have already attended the event in just 10 days. And many of them have arrived from nations across the world who are on a quest to attain moksha. Many of these devotees are from the African continent, particularly from Mauritius and South Africa. Mauritius, which has around 50% Hindu population, has sent a delegation of some well-known influencers who took the holy bath and expressed their privilege. While thousands of pilgrims heading from South Africa have described the event's beauty and shared their spiritual experience.
It's been beautiful. It's so well organized. The streets are clean. The people are so friendly and happy. thousands and thousands of pilgrimages, just pilgrimage people just enjoying the beauty of the Kumbh Mela.
It's very, very powerful. I'm very, very blessed to be going into the Ganges.
For South African devotee Bhakt Narsimha Swami, attending the Kumbh Mela was like a dream come true. He talks about the spiritual journey that led him to embrace Hinduism.
I was a young man, but I was kind of like, I had a lot of questions. Yes. One of the questions was, why do bad things happen to good people like myself? So and then when I came to Sanatan Dharma, I got to know about karma and reincarnation. How life is a continuous journey, and then as we come to this life, we bring our past karma to finish off in this life. So we are in a cycle, samsara. So and then, as I was studying, and then I wanted to know how to come out of this samsara.
South Africa in recent years has seen a growth in Hinduism. The country is also building Africa's biggest Hindu temple. In fact, the presence of Hinduism is seen in countries across Africa. In countries like Ghana, it has become the fastest growing religion. With many Africans embracing Hinduism, the Mahakumbh has gained their attention. With this, it's not just getting known as India's largest religious gathering, but a global cultural event.
From breaking news to the day's biggest controversies, shedding light on the world's top headlines, detailed analysis on the stories that matter the most to you. Catch it all on Spotlight at 6 p.m. India time.
So you saw this video. You know why I wanted to show you this video? Um, yes.
Yes, ma'am. I've seen the video.
So the reason is, wait, I have to. The reason is, the thing is that I have shown you the videos of Mohakum, but here I saw, Africans, they are participating, like from South Africa, from Mauritius and all. So even people from throughout the globe, they are participating. Now, the thing is that organized, they said, it is being so much organized. People are friendly, that is apart from there. But, roads and all, everything clean, like foreigners said. But yes, to gather, to do this gathering, it has taken some years of planning. It's not being done because they, as this Kumbh Mela takes place every 4 year, every 12 years, but actually it takes every 4 years. Okay, then, but Mohakumbh Mela takes place at every 12 years, but this is auspicious one, which took place after 144 years. Okay, so that is the reason why, now that is the reason why they have organized in such a way, because it's the world's largest gathering, and it is just not for 1 or 2 days. It's continued from January 3rd till it will continue till Feb 26th. Okay, and February 26th also we have another festival, that is Shivratri, that I think last time I showed you. Maybe in my next class I can show it to you. Yes, you wanted to say something, Kaberu?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, tell me.
So it happens to be a religious gathering, but is it
Yes,
open to everybody?
see, actually, this is basically for the Sanatan, I mean, for the Hindus. Okay, as people take a dip, but some of them have already. There are a lot of because this is for mainly for the Hindus. You can say this is for the Hindus, but it's those who are from ISKCON and all. They are also participating. So some of them have converted and all. So that is what and why you can say it's a festival of religions of religions. It's been termed as festival of festivals. But as you said, is it only for Hindus? Uh, like it's obvious it is for Hindus, but your question, maybe some answers will be, some answers remain silent, you don't have, but it's for the Hindus only. Okay, but other foreigners are coming, that maybe they are not Hindus, or they are practicing Hindu religion and all. That is, they are coming. They may not be taking the dip, but yes, they are coming, enjoying. You can also come and enjoy. This is what. Okay. I hope I was able
Okay,
to answer
thank you
your question.
so much.
Uh, uh, so, one sec. Yes. Now, moving to the moving to this unit 10. Unit 10 is all about hmm, yeah, it is unit 10 is about event planning, same only, like event planning. Unit 9 was about event design, and unit 10 is about event planning. I have already shown you the this thing, your mm, uh, videos, so you can understand. Now, after studying this unit, you should be able to understand the importance and process of planning to ensure success of an event, identify the different domains of event that need planning, and develop knowledge about organization structures as it applies to events. Now, describe the strategic event planning process in achieving the desired outcomes, and describe the tools that is being used in event planning. Now, what are the advantages of event planning? Yes, according to author Catherwood and Van Crick, planning is defined as a process that must continuously occur until the end of the event. Now, it is crucial to have as a foundation for this ongoing planning a vision, a statement, or concept that can be easily articulated and understood. Now, event planning is concerned with the how aspect of the event, that is, how to make the event happen, how to reach the audience, and how to make a wow experience. It's a memorable experience with the audience. So in event planning, the aspects which are focused upon include developing good networking with the vendors. As I told you, vendors, like, those will be the electricians, who will be taking care of the stage. Then there will be the florists, then there will be the caterers. So these, a lot of vendors are there. Okay. Then evaluating the future environment to check out the feasibility, striving to draw balance between budget and aspired event design, and organizing the technical aspect of the event. That is very, very important. Okay. About the technical aspect, you should see. Now, thus, planning makes event functionable. Okay. You should always, planning makes event design functional. Planning allows the event planner to anticipate the future environment in order to achieve better event performance rather than going by assumption. As we all know, planning is a meticulous, you have to do a lot of meticulous planning, and it's a humongous task. It's not a one day task. See, you have to write report, you have to plan it, you have to make a blueprint and all. So you have to have some unique ideas, you should be creative, then you should be full of ideas, then positive thinking. So all these about. Okay. So planning is a mental exercise. Basically, it's a exercise. What? It's a mental exercise involving the activity of deciding in advance what is to be done, when, where, how, and by whom it is to be done. Now, here comes the event organizer, by whom it is to be done. Now, the event planner predetermines the entire course of action in advance to achieve the event goal. Therefore, planning is very much needed primarily for two reasons. One is for committing and allocating an organization's available resources, and um, planning is needed primarily for two reasons: committing and allocating an organization's available resources for achieving its stated goals. Now, you have to see what are the resources, what are your goals, what is your vision, mission. You have to, because see, resources means, that includes your budget also. You have to see what resource you have. Now, if you wanted, you stay in, suppose, in Nigeria, and if you think of getting married in India, of course, it can be done. Foreigners are getting married in Rajasthan, I told you. But it requires lot of planning, then of course the budget is there. Usually what happens for the actors and actresses, foreign actors and actresses, they prefer destination marriage. So they prefer to get married in India. Similarly, many of our film stars, they don't want to get married in India, they don't want to get married in Italy, they wanted to get married in Switzerland, all these places. Okay, so that's you have to see what is your resource you have with you. Now there are a lot of, as we have studied about SWOT, strengths, weaknesses, opportunities and threats. So you have to also anticipate the threats and opportunities. Okay, because if you are spending so much amount, will the whether it's a wedding or whether for any event and all, like for launching any product or such, so will it be feasible, will it be beneficial to the company, will you be able to reach? Because sometimes this, why do you basically organize an event? So that you can reach to the larger mass, larger audience. So it's a way of promotion, it's a way of advertisement. Okay, now usually you might have seen people, singers, they were initially performing in the their local areas, where they like when any functions or events, they are performing at local areas. Where do they stay? When they sing well, obviously they have a demand, then they are being like different companies, when they see, or different organizers, they see, "Arey, this person is singing well, so why not bring him to another platform?" We always say basically an event is a platform where you need to showcase your talents and all. Okay, who does the organizer? The event management company does everything for you. So you can say, like, events are organized basically to promote, to advertise, whether it's yourself or whether it's your product or whatever it might be. Okay, but of course with everything there is something attached, that is called threats, and opportunities can also be, threats can also be there. So you have to anticipate all those. Okay, now, the external environmental factors like threats and opportunities are economic, yes, social, cultural, political, legal, technological, then demographic, meteorological, weather conditions, and all, and competitive in nature. So, internal, these are all external factors. Of course, if you do lot of events, it will benefit the economy of the country. Now my question is, when such a huge gathering of event is being organized at a place in Prayagraj in Uttar Pradesh, there are a lot of revenue is also being generated. Now there are many film stars who have sponsored some crores. Okay, so some companies, they have sponsored in way of like funding something. Some of them are funding in the way, like they are providing food, some of them are providing the accommodation. So how is, some are just providing, like cash and all, different ways of sponsoring, like. So you can say it generates revenue for the country, one thing, I mean generates revenue. Secondly, you are on the global map. Now, you may not be knowing about Mohakumbh Mela. Okay, I'm just telling you. Today, I'm teaching you. Okay, I'm taking your classes, and you all are international students. So, when you see these videos, when you go through this course, when you see these videos, and since I show the videos of my country, and country means because I'm taking your classes in the month of February, and this event is going on in the month of Feb. So obviously these are current events, so I'll show, and you'll also tell your friends and all, see how things are being, they were not aware of. Like, at least I have taken, three of you all are always attending the classes, so you'll tell your family, friends, you'll tell your peer groups and all. So this is a way of advertisement also. Okay, so these are the things, like it's not only about economic factor, but also social, cultural, political, legal, technological, demographic, meteorological, and competitive in nature. These are the external factors. And when we talk about the internal factors, it includes physical, financial, information, and human resources. Now, usually the event manager fails to develop the measurable objective. This is the SMART objectives. Now, if the things are not measurable, the manager cannot control, evaluate, or have a control or hold any personal accountable. Like, who is accountable? If anything goes wrong, then who is accountable for that? You have to validate it, okay? So that is what is very important. So planning not only involves mental exercise, but it also involves networking, team building. You have to do a little bit of research, market research. Then you need to possess the negotiation skills. Then you have to have the technical knowledge as well as the field knowledge. You should be aware of the budgeting because finance plays an important role. Publicizing, yes, now everybody is seeing the video, and people are sharing. I am also sharing with you. You are my students, I'm sharing with you. Someone is sharing with their friends, someone is sharing with their peer group, someone is sharing with their family, and someone is, nowadays you have the social media handles. So whoever is in their friend list, whether it is in Facebook, Instagram, or LinkedIn, they are able to get the information very fast, and also visit to sites. So this unit further discusses the elements of strategic planning and the process to develop a strategic plan. I've already discussed about the strategic plans. Now, um, you know who is he? Kabiru,
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
tell me.
Can you please come again?
See this side, this picture is there. Can you tell me who are the two persons?
Who are the two
Persons, yes. Who are the two persons?
in this
One is the,
picture?
yes, yes. One is the Prime Minister of our country, Honorable Narendra Modi. He is Modi. Okay.
But ma'am, it is
Narendra-
not. It is not. I cannot be able to see that slide.
You are not able to see the slide?
I can only see the slide that made mention of Unit 10 event planning.
One
Yeah, now
minute.
I can see the picture.
You can see this, no?
Yes, now I can see the picture.
Huh. Wait, if
The
I
picture
now?
that made mention of a state, private sector to focus on infrastructure.
Yes, you can see, no?
This is Narendra Modi, loud Coldplay concert.
Yes. So, see, this is the Prime Minister Modi, and this is the Coldplay concert. I have also shown you the this thing, Coldplay concert clippings. You have seen those, no?
Yes, that one that they play Yellow and Paradise, whatever. That
Ah,
guy from the
yes, yes,
UK.
yes. Guy, his name is Christ Martin, Chris Martin, Chris Martin. He's Chris Martin. Okay, so
Yeah,
so
yes, yes.
so that is, they have shown. So expect states, private sector to focus on infrastructure. We should have lot of infrastructure also involved in it. Prime Minister Narendra Modi Lord's Coldplay concert. He's so happy because how, I'll show you a video on that also. So you'll come to know, after that this event took place like 5 days in India, 3 days in Mumbai, and 2 days in the stay in Gujarat. The name of the place is Ahmedabad. Okay. So once you see the video, then you'll come to know. Okay. I have shown you the video, but who was the organizer of this? Because that day when I was taking your class, I told you, there were two event organizers. That is Book My Show Live, in partnership with Live Nation, organize this Coldplay concerts. Okay, understood? So,
Yeah, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
yes, and I'll show you one conversation. Then you'll come to know, like how they have organized it. Okay, but anyway, before that, I'll first finish this slide. Okay, in the second chapter. So, various organizational
Okay.
structures are created. You can see the slide, right? You can see the slide.
No, ma'am. I'm still seeing the Modi.
Oh, you are not able to see now?
Yes, I can only see the PM, the Prime Minister.
Acha, I'll again share it. 1 minute. One sec. How come I don't know you are
Okay, ma'am.
not? One sec, huh? Are you able to see it?
Yes, yes, I can see it.
Is it okay? Is visible?
Yes, but yeah, but the same slide, but
This is Modi's slide. See, I
can
just
you
have
please
taken
scroll
a
down to
photo.
the slide? Which slide is that?
What
This
you
is
read?
slide 10.
Yes, slide 10. Right, right. This is slide 10.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's expected. Yeah,
Huh.
yeah.
Yes, on
Various
this only.
organizational structures are created to
Huh, huh.
facilitate the functionality of human resources and ensure
And ensure
efficiency.
that all the domains and activities therein are taken care of. Now, the event planner must ensure that employees at different positions have detailed job description, which gives them an understanding of what is expected out of them. And moreover, the event planner is required to hold regular meetings to coordinate different functional activities, expenditure and budget position, reinforce event goal and objectives. So, a comprehensive, realistic, and flexible plan makes the event a success for the event organizer, a success for the audience, and all the stakeholders. You understand who are the stakeholders? The event organizer, the host community, everybody. So, whenever we talk, if the event is successful, that what Modi has said, it is a success for the event organizer, customers, that is the audience, and also the stakeholders. Now, further, there are also various tools which enable the event manager to implement the event plan and also provide the basis for monitoring, controlling, evaluating, and analyzing the event outcomes. Okay. Then, yes. Okay. Now, I have shown you the last slide. Human resource planning is done, but before that, I'll be showing you a video. Okay. I'll be showing
Okay,
you a
ma'am.
video. Hmm. 1 minute. Hmm. Can you see here India's hot concert hub after Coldplay?
Yes,
Is it
ma'am.
visible? Okay. Now, he's basically a
I
media person. He's a media
know.
person. Huh. He's a media person, and he is having a face-to-face conversation. He's having a conversation with the CEO, Chief Executive Officer of Book My Show. Book My Show are the main organizers of Coldplay concert. Okay, so if you hear the conversation between the media person and the main CEO of that event organizer, then you'll understand. Basically, before I start, I should just tell you something. Like, Book My
Okay.
Show Live, that is the name of the event organizer. Book My Show Live, in partnership with Live Nation, they organize this Coldplay concerts. Okay. Now, when we talk, who is Book My Show Live? They are basically live entertainment arm of the ticketing platform Book My Show. Now, they handle all the logistics. They have handled all the logistics for the Coldplay concert, including the regulatory approvals and production. Yesterday, I discussed about you about the bidding, about different types of licenses. You remember? So they had done
Yeah, yes,
everything.
ma'am. The
Yes.
artists used
Now,
to register,
uh,
or I can say have their license for performing.
yes, yes. Now they have handled, they also created an immersive experience with the leisure. You have seen that Coldplay video, you have seen the leisure lights, you have seen the fireworks. as well as the LED wristband. Those, everybody, all the this one, your audiences, whenever they entered the studio, whenever they entered the
So
stadium.
they took place for all the, I mean, the beautification of the environment.
Yes, beautification. I mean, suppose if you are an audience, whenever you buy the ticket and when you enter, through the gate to the stadium, then you will be also be given a wristband. So these all were done like leisure, fireworks, and LED wristbands. They also handle also. They also offered eco-friendly initiatives to make their concerts more sustainable. Now, what Book My Show Live they have usually done for Coldplay concert, they have organized the Coldplay concerts in Mumbai. As I told you, they have organized in 3 days in Mumbai, the financial capital city of India, known as the financial city of India. Then they have also organized it for 2 days in Ahmedabad, that's in Gujarat, from where our prime minister hails. Okay, they created Coldplay theme train for the Mumbai concert. There was a train, who will for the localites and for the people who are going to watch this event, and there was a theme train for that, separate theme train. Means, like Coldplay concerts and all, everything like picturization and all this. They also made infinity tickets available for the fans to enjoy the event. Now you see the conversation between this media person and the CEO. Okay, okay.
Okay,
The
ma'am. Okay.
world ever, and
Is it audible?
it's
Yes,
really
ma'am. It is audible.
unleashed
Okay, okay, fine. Listen, huh?
India's concert economy. Many live events in India had often been an underwhelming experience for Indian fans, but not the Coldplay concert at the Narendra Modi Stadium in Ahmedabad. In fact,
See, it's mentioned PM pushes for concert economy. This is very important, huh?
Prime
Now
Minister
here.
Modi himself spoke about the success of the concert, asking for event organizers to work towards making India the concert capital of the world. Is that really possible? What are the challenges in the execution of concerts in India? Remember,
See, he's telling what are the challenges executed. What are the challenges that is being faced in executing the program. Now, before that, Kaberu, I wanted to tell you. This was organized in Navi Mumbai, and this was organized in a stadium. You understand, stadium is, usually for cricket matches, it is there. So,
Yes.
they had to procure the license, but also they have to deal with the cricket board of India, they have to deal with BCCI, because that stadium is for cricket matches. So once this type of events are being organized, it also affects the pitches of that ground, field. Understand, because that is for playing cricket. So they made all
Yes.
arrangements, they took the permissions from licenses, whatever, who had taken. There are two companies, as I told, Book My Show Live and Live Nation. So now this media
Life.
person's conversation is with that Book My Show Live CEO. Okay.
remember, this is a time when India is really a hotspot globally because China and Russia, which used to be big markets for international live events, are in recession for different reasons. Russia because of the war, China because the economy is in doldrums, and therefore India is really waiting to dance on the international concert stage. Joining me now at this time, live and exclusive, a very special guest, founder, chief executive officer of
There he is,
BookMyShow.in,
the
Ashish
CEO.
Hemrajani. And for our viewers, Ashish and his team dealt with a lot of flack in the build-up to the Coldplay concert. All kinds of charges about scalping, black marketing, hoarding leveled against them.
See, you understood. Like he told, no, there are a lot type of challenges. People are saying black marketing and all. Yes, because people have to buy the tickets from that platform, Book My Show. So they brought tickets at 6,000, 7,000, and people are buying, and after that they are selling at 10,000, 20,000. and fans are crazy to buy at a price of 20,000, 30,000 and all. So obviously there are charges against him ki why this is happening. So he had to face a lot of challenges. What you'll see in that interaction, right? You can hear, I mean, it is audible, no? Is it properly? The voice is a little
Yes,
bit slow.
yes,
Okay.
ma'am. The guy in white,
Yes,
is
he is
the
a
listen,
CEO.
is the CEO. Okay.
Yes. Huh. Okay, you can see, I just show you, you can just note it down. Later on, whichever videos I'm showing it to you, you can just note it down and again you can watch it. Okay. Okay, because something related to this, I'm taking the video so that you have a better idea, you know. Okay. Okay, now here, huh?
Yes, ma'am. I understand.
But Coldplay and Ashish and his team came to the party in Ahmedabad, and he's joining us now on this broadcast. Ashish, welcome. Are you in seventh heaven? The Prime Minister is talking about your concert, and so are fans all across the country.
Uh, Thank you for firstly having me on the show. Uh, well, I don't think there's enough time to soak it in and enjoy anything. We've got Ed Sheeran tour starting right away, and we're all busy with that. But you know,
There the
our
Prime Minister
efforts
comes.
with what we did with
See,
Okay, ma'am.
India has massive scope for concerts. Huh?
Play as Book My Show, who produced and promoted the show along with our partners at Live Nation, I think speaks volumes of the maturity in the Indian fan base, and the fans really came out. We're one of the youngest uh, demographics in the world under the age of 35, with a discerning,
See, demographics of the world. So usually within your age to maximum 35. Okay.
income base and growing middle class, with the economy firing, uh, and with platforms which are, music platforms and other platforms which exist in India, unlike China, where they're all, blocked out, with a large English-speaking population. I think if you put all of these together, uh, it creates an environment for a massive, you know, economy of experience. Um, and then to put on an event of this scale and size requires a lot of moving parts, which require the state administration, the center, the police, the fire. I think with
See, he told about the state administration, the central matlab administration from the state, that is from Maharashtra, Mumbai, then from Gujarat. Then he requires the administration, I mean assistance from the administration of center as well as the police, that is the security. Then all these are required. Okay.
the Prime Minister's vision and a statement today of making this a reality flowed and trickled down in both states where we did the concert. One was in Maharashtra, in Navi Mumbai, and the other was in Ahmedabad. And we were fully supported by the stadium authorities, the police, the law enforcement, traffic, excise to pull something. It's a partnership. There's no way this is otherwise possible. The Indian Railway.
See, you have seen near full hotel occupancy. So how the tourism it has, Kabiru, you are able to understand. See how it has impact on the tourism also. Okay, all the
Yes, ma'am.
hotels were full. Yes, okay.
Yeah, the hotels will be full, and even if there might be a BNB,
Yes,
it
yes,
might be
very good.
usable.
Bed and breakfast. Yes, you are
Yeah.
right. Okay, huh.
uh, and adding extra trains from Bombay and Bangalore, and the local train, which we added for the Navi Mumbai concert, just added that much more ease.
See, even management and security jobs spiked. People also, because they needed assistance from youngsters and all, so many of them, even management, those who wanted to like part time, they wanted to be a part time employees of the event management company. So many of the youngsters, especially the college going students and all, they also, participated, like they became a part, like if for 3 4 days, they'll be getting a hand, like, per day like 5,000 and all. So why not, it helps, I mean, your pocket money and all. So this event management and security jobs spiked. Okay.
To the roads, because we could transport about 4,000 people per train, which were special trains that were run. So, all of this is not just about one person or one thing or just book my show, but
See, it is 25 and 26 both days. 2,23,000 attendees were there.
it was a lot of people coming together to make this happen, for whom we are extremely thankful and grateful.
Ashish, India is clearly having a bit of a moment with all these international acts coming to India. And the biggest question is, what is required to sustain the momentum? What is required for India to become the international concert capital? I mean, there's a lot of consumer base that wants these concerts, whether they're in Punjabi, Hindi or English, but there are also a lot of challenges in execution. And often, and I've been to several concerts internationally and in India, the Indian concerts are typically underwhelming. The experience just doesn't ordinarily come together. What do you think needs to be done at this moment to ensure that India can capitalize on the momentum after this very successful series of Coldplay concerts?
So let me tell you what's right. So let's start with some positivity. I think what's right is that there is a very mature young fan base which understands their music and understands it well, whether it's international artists or whether it's festivals where you have multiple artists like what we do with Lollapalooza, or there's international touring artists. So there is a maturity with fans who know exactly what they want and what they're willing to pay for. I think where there are things that are wanting is where you charge a very high price, but then don't give the kind of ingress, the egress, the safety, health and safety standards, security, food and beverage, merchandise, transportation and travel to that place. Now, where I think we have challenges where we can do better as an economy is, I think, the infrastructure build on venues, which are indoor venues and outdoor venues. This is the first time, thanks to BCCI and
See, there he said thanks to BCCI, because this is a cricket stadium, okay, where cricket matches are being organized. So when this type of events, concerts are organized, obviously the pitch gets, I mean, it has an impact on the pitch also. So he told very thankful to BCCI, that is the Cricket Board of India, okay.
So book my show hired the place.
Yes, book my show live, along with that Live Nation,
Well,
okay.
and people like Mr. Jay Shah, who stood up and allowed us to use an active cricket ground where we promised that we would take care of the turf and cover the pitch, and there would be a game after that.
Cover the
same
pitch.
that happened with DY Patil, with Mr. Vijay Patil. And I think they had the faith in us to say that you can use this active ground, because otherwise there are no stadiums that are available in India.
Yes, there are to organize this type of events. You cannot India doesn't have any venue. That is the reason why our Prime Minister Modi ji said you have to now focus on infrastructure. Now this stadium is meant for cricket matches, but here they
okay,
organize the
I can now connect the dots.
okay. Now you got to
Yeah,
know. Okay, that
of
is why
course.
all these are. That is the reason I wanted to show you this video.
How do you do an event of this scale and size? But you need more airports, which are being built. You need more airlines. You need more hotels. I think that is a area where we need to focus a little more on having more inventory, opening up rules and regulations for having more Airbnb and Booking.com.
There you told BNB. He told about BNB. You need to have hotels, then BNB and all.
Yeah,
Okay.
the one that I was just mentioned.
Yes.
Opening up homes and apartments and places where people can book more places to stay. So it's things like these, the roads leading up to a venue, partners and vendors who scale up to give you scaffolding systems, sound, light, decking systems, safety barricading. I think it needs to come together as an industry for this to be successful and repeatable again and again, because the fans are ready, the exposure is there, but I think the rest of the stuff needs to catch up.
So you understood? I think. Wait.
Very well, ma'am. Very well.
Brighter future
And I
with
can hear him
Chandrababu
saying
Naidu's
that.
Andhra 2047 vision, ensuring a
Yes, tell me.
Yeah, I can hear him saying that they charge a high price for the ticketing
Yes.
due to
Yes.
so that they can give a security and also that everybody can be in peace or something like that.
Yes, yes. So you understood, no? So anyway,
Very well,
that I
ma'am. I
think.
understand very well. I understand.
Hmm.
I
Wait,
understand.
1 minute. I think yes, it got over, huh? So there you see the hoardings. Yes, he said, the website crashed. What happened? Because they were, you have to go through that platform, Book My Show. They have made a platform where you have to purchase the tickets. And, so much queues were there, around 10,000, some lakhs queues where people were, matlab, online they were in queue. And, they were crashed. So people were unable to buy the tickets. See, this is
Yes,
overall
ma'am.
live
Because the
event.
database is the people exceeded the number of the storage or let's say database, and
Yes.
the website will be just having traffic so that it can somehow
Yes,
crash.
yes.
Of course,
It
that's
will,
possible.
yes, yes. Because you are into technology, so you know better why
Yes,
it
ma'am. Yes,
crashed.
ma'am.
Okay, we'll just see
Yeah.
this, then I'll just move
Yes,
on. See, uh, see, he was not, see, you have to sometimes, see, there were always threats. You have to anticipate threats and opportunities. Just now we read. He never expected so much demand will be there. So that is why this crash took place. Okay, you see here, huh?
Yeah, in technological term, we call that insufficient server resources.
Insufficient server resources. Oh, okay,
Yes,
okay,
ma'am.
okay, okay, good. Huh? Mm. See, here he says there were too many bots who tried to disrupt the buying of ticket process. Understood? Because because this was held for 5 days. I mean, so first when they wanted to sell the ticket, there was a crash. So they understand, where was the mistake they had, what he told. So in the second and third, as well as fourth and fifth, they made in such a way that there is no crash and whoever were in the queue should get a ticket. So that is what he said. Understood, Kabiru?
Yes, ma'am. So they undergo a maintenance for their distant website.
So yes, yes. So now, see, yesterday you showed me a video, showed me a presentation, how the impact of technology on this event management. It's a very robust topic. In fact, where you can have lot of, because now everything runs on technology, and we are able
Yes,
to
of
get
course.
everything. Yes, so of course, and when it's a question of technology comes, you never know, there can always be crashes. Okay, interruption has to be there. So that is how you have to handle the situation. And he knows what is the demand of the demographic, like age group of 35 and all maximum. So how to handle the situation is a very important question. But at the same
Yes.
time, he said, our prime minister has already, in his speech, he has said, no, a country like India, you have to have a lot of infrastructures, okay, which is needed. Now we usually earlier, I mean, events were held, but not in such a way, in all these stadiums, because these stadiums are meant for cricket matches. But organizing a concert is not an easy task. So got it, no? Wait.
Yes, ma'am. But
Hmm.
from what Ashish, I mean the CEO, from what he said,
Uh-huh. Uh,
they never expect this kind of, I can say,
demand.
traffic overload. Traffic
Yes,
overload.
traffic on.
So,
Yes,
but
yes.
as a CEO, I can say a tech personnel, they should at least expect that kind of possibilities, so that they can avoid this kind of crashes whenever they have this kind of. No, but I don't know how they plan their own
Manage.
this thing, but
So
they should at least expect this kind of thing.
yes, so first day the problem was there, like only for buying the tickets, because not only for the buying that platform ticket, platform is their own, but they also produced it also. Okay, so first day they faced the problem, the challenge was them, there was a crash. But second, third, fourth, fifth, everything went all okay. Okay, that only he said. But let me finish
Yeah,
now
I
the
understand. You know, there are so many number of things, or I can say number of reasons
Hmm,
why a website or some part or
hmm.
a part of a website that can lead to crash. There are so many reasons.
Okay, okay,
So I don't
huh,
know.
huh.
Maybe some things you have to undergo, and I can say investigate so that you can understand what happens before judging the case.
Yes, and you know what they said? Because this information I got from my daughter, she said, like those who are basically in the IT sector, they know the tricks. So they got the tickets, but those who are not, because see, everybody, when you are working in this area, you know the tricks how to get the
Okay,
ticket.
okay, I understand. So
Okay,
those who know
yes, yes, they
so
got
those
the
in
ticket.
IT learn how they know their way, they find their way to secure the ticket.
Yes, yes, they, because they know the tricks. That
Okay,
only Kabiru.
okay.
Okay, so they got. Whereas some they were still in the queue. The thing is that Situl, he
Yes.
got the ticket. Yes, yes. So it is not always about your I mean, that also
So
plays a role,
this
because
might
they
be
know how fast it goes.
inadequate. This might be inadequate traffic handling mechanisms,
Yes,
because
yes.
there are lack
Traffic
of
signals.
load balancing, insufficient
Hmm,
catching. There is
hmm.
something that we call catch memory in computing.
Catch
So
memory. Yes.
maybe no, yeah, catch.
Hmm.
So I don't know, but maybe no content delivery network (CDN). It is also one of the major things in the computer field that handle the
Okay.
website not to crash or something like that. So there are
Okay.
some numerous reasons, but the IT gurus, I can say,
Uh,
they learn how
uh-huh.
to just secure their own ticket. That's a good advantage for them.
Yes, yes, that is the reason. Now, suppose if you could easily, because see, you all are always with the laptops and all, you're working on all this. So, no, but those who are from non-IT, people like us will be standing in the queue only.
That's,
So, how it
that's
happens?
it.
See. Okay, so that is what
Hmm.
happens. Okay, fine. We'll finish it off early.
Okay.
Mm.
And sometimes for this kind
Mm.
of event,
Mm-hmm.
maybe some I can say unethical people
Aspect.
that yeah,
Hmm.
unethical listen, people may attack the website so that they can hinder the occurrence of this event as well.
Yes,
So
yes.
they attack this kind of virtual attack, like DDoS
Tapping.
attack, we call it distributed denial of service attack, that they can make the
Okay.
website to crash or something like that.
Okay. Yes, yes. So much,
Yeah.
attacking the websites, crashing. How I
There are so many
ran.
attacks in yeah, there are
Hmm.
so many attacks in hacking because I undergo a training in ethical hacking.
It's hacking,
So
known as,
some attacks like DDoS attack, DOS attack, this is an SQL injection attack. This is called a
Okay.
database attack. So this kind of attacks can hinder the occurrence of the functionality of the website. I can say.
Yes, you got the point. Functionality of I mean, website. So now these all the event organizer had to handle. What is that?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
So since they have their own technical gurus,
Yes, technical
so
gurus.
they
So you'll
can
also become one day
their own.
technical guru. Don't worry. We'll,
I hope so.
yes, yes, you keep on working. Okay. Um,
I hope so.
hmm. See, he said law enforcement authority. When he tried to selling these tickets on other sites, platforms, there were questioning from the authorities. Enforcement authorities. That only yesterday we talked about licenses, then taxes, law enforcement authorities. So you have to handle all this. These are all finance related. So there are not only technical guys, but there are also people who are with like tax consultant and all, so they need to handle all these types of activities and all. Am I right? What do you say,
Yes,
Gabiru?
ma'am. That's right. Yes,
Hmm.
ma'am. That's right.
Hmm. See, there he said, when it took place in Mumbai, Navi Mumbai, it's in Maharashtra. So 30% people were from Maharashtra. The rest 70% were from different states. It was so much skewed. Similarly, when he took the example of Gujarat, 20% people were from Gujarat, 80% people were from different states. So when different people from different states coming to your country, it also requires transportation facility has to be there, hotel accommodation has to be there. Understood? So these all infrastructure facilities has to be provided. That is what matters a lot. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. So that's why the Prime Minister urged the
Yes, urge to focus on
people to
infrastructure.
provide
Yes,
this kind of infrastructure.
Yes, that is what is necessary very much.
Yeah, it deals with the hotels, all the logistics and whatever.
Hmm. Yes, yes. And you see, understand. So don't you think it has an tourism boost because people are coming from different parts of
Yeah,
the
of course,
country?
it can
Huh.
boost the tourism industry as well in the
Yes, yes.
especially in the local areas.
Yes, because from the travel, from the transport sector, from the travel
Yeah,
and
the
transport
transport,
sector, from the
the
accommodation
even
sector,
yeah, accommodation, the cuisine, and
hmm,
whatever.
the food and beverages, everything. Yes,
Of
you're right.
course.
Cuisine, huh? So that it has a very positive impact. Okay. In India, what culture we have. I yesterday when I was showing you, I showed you the video of this. I have discussed in my previous classes that this Kumbh Mela that is being organized. Why the stampede took place? Because they have this ministers, passes and all. Ministers are being given more importance and all. So similarly, India have this type of culture. Somehow they manage because I know you, you know someone else, he knows somebody else, so somehow you get the manage. It's like a buttering system, you can say. But we will get it somehow too. So this is what, and the thing is that even if you don't give me the ticket, somehow I'll get to ensure to get it, procure it. So this culture goes in India. And as I told you, same thing is happening in Kumbh Mela, because initially the ministers and all, they were given passes, their vehicles, because to reach the Kumbh Mela, you have to park your vehicle, then at least you have to walk for 10 kilometers to 15 kilometers to reach the river bank, and then you can take a dip.
Yeah.
But common people like us, they have to have to walk and then reach the bank and then take a dip. But if you are a minister is fine, but minister have family, friends, ministers have relatives, so they give on giving the passes. So what happens, their vehicle comes till the bank, so they don't have to walk 15 kilometers. So when this stampede took place, then the government decided no passes will be given to ministers, neither passes will be given to offered to the ministers, nor vehicles will be allowed. So maybe it was, they tried to streamline it, but that even it happened only for few days only. Again, I think it started because I mean, it happens in India. That is also, like you tell me, in Africa people are like this, a government doesn't. So in our country also, the government, they do like this. Oh, I know you, that means I'll do for you. I don't know you, that means I won't do for you. It's like this. Okay.
From what I have learned,
Huh, huh,
Kumbh is one of the fairs that
hmm,
happens here in India, and we do have something like Bunde Ustab and also
hmm,
Desert Festival.
hmm.
The second one happens in Rajasthan, and the festival, I mean, the desert festival happens in Rajasthan as well, or just what do you call that place? Jai Salmar or something like
Jaisalmer,
that. I
it's
can't
in
able to.
Jaisalmer, Rajasthan. Huh,
Yeah.
huh. Hmm, hmm,
So these are the three phases that I learned about. That this Kumbh Mela happens in different regions of India, different
hmm,
locations.
hmm. There are
Because I have
four
seen that it
places.
happens in Mumbai. Yeah, I can see
One is in
Mumbai, Ahmed, or something like
Prayagraj,
that.
then another is in
Yeah,
your Nasik, another one is in I have forgotten. There are four places. Then another is in
yeah,
Haridwar or something. Another, huh? So there are four places where this Kumbh Mela is being organized. Okay, so that is what
yeah.
happens. It's not, but yes, you face so
But
much.
talking about the locations, but there are some festivals that only that I can say was celebrated or is celebrated in the whole. I can say in different cities of the country. I can say even in whole over the country, like some festival like Holy Festival. I think
It
all
is
over the India
celebrated.
it's
Yes,
celebrated.
yes, it is celebrated all over the country. It
Yeah,
is a
and also
festival of colors.
Navratri. This
Navratri, yes,
Navratri, a 9 day festival as well.
yes, yes, yes. I
Yeah,
have
I
shown
learned
you so
about,
many
and also
videos.
Diwali. I
Diwali,
learned about
Diwali.
Diwali,
It's a
the
festival of
festival of
lights.
lights.
Yeah,
Yes,
and
ma'am.
Holi is festival of colors, and Diwali is festival of
Yeah,
lights.
festival
Okay.
of lights. Yeah.
So this is. See, we'll just finish it in another 2-3 minutes.
Yeah, you also made mention of, if you may recall, you also tell
Tell
us
me.
about that Khajuraho festival.
Khajuraho festival, na? Yes, that is
Yeah, which happens
basically
in
a
Madhya Pradesh.
Madhya Pradesh. Yeah, Khajuraho festival.
Yes, ma'am.
It is basically a temple, and dance programs are taking place, and that is known as it takes for 5 days or something. And since it is on the
Yeah,
it takes place near the temple, Khajuraho temple, so it is known as Khajuraho festival. Even in India,
yeah.
we have this Konark temple. Hmm.
We can never
Yes.
forget about this name Khajuraho because it was named after a film, Indian film, Khajuraho.
Acha, Khajuraho. See, we have. See,
Yes.
these are all
I watched the
UNESCO
film. I
heritage
watched the
buildings.
film.
Uh,
Yeah, I watched the film multiple times.
oh, you have seen the movie?
Of course, very well, multiple times.
Okay, the name of the movie is Khajuraho.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, then I
Ah,
think I can see.
I am fond of watching Indian movies, watching love films and some
Okay,
cultural heritage films like this Khajuraho.
okay. Khajuraho film. Okay, I didn't see
Yeah,
this.
Khajuraho and
No.
Bahubali.
Bahubali is yes. Bahubali,
Yes,
yes.
ma'am.
Very good,
So
very good.
all these, but the
So,
love films like Hamara Adhuri Kahani
हमारा अधूरी
and all
कहानी, हाँ, अधूरी कहानी, yes.
so
Okay,
this
you
kind
see
of
हम
films. I
आपके
used to
हैं
watch
कौन?
Indian films.
Okay, very good. Acha, Kabiru, like you
Yes.
started seeing this movie after taking, taking this registration with IGNO, or this had already interested you before?
Yes,
You started
especially
taking,
watching films.
but
Sometimes even
watching
you
films,
know,
Hindi films. I'm telling Hindi
yes, watching
films.
Hindi films encourages me to make this effort. And also, it's only me at home that doesn't understand this Hindi. But my siblings, I mean my sisters, especially the sisters,
Huh,
they
siblings.
they even
Huh.
understand the language.
Oh, they understand the language
Of
easily?
course, just by watching films.
Oh, acha, understood. But you have this English, I mean, it comes up all those, at the below,
Subtitle.
all subtitles.
Yeah.
Subtitles come.
Yes.
But yes,
But
while,
I hear I understand this language better than English. This Hindi, this Korean language. I understand Korean because I watch Korean films as well.
okay, Korean films. Good. So, I think when
Yeah.
you watch movies, you learn a lot. What I have, and
Yeah, of course.
uh, especially Korean movies and all. Now you said I'll watch this movie Khajuraho, but yes, once you watch these movies, you will come to know about different cultures of country. What exactly happens. Not all movies are not based on but many movies are based on real stories, so you can come to know about the real stories behind. So very nice. You keep your habit. You'll come to know something. Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Some
Even
suggestions.
in the even in the Khajuraho film, there
Yes.
were just some dances that used to be displayed.
Yes, dance festival. That's why I told it's a
Yeah,
dance
dance festival.
festival. See,
Of
even in
course.
Orissa, see, when I took your classes about fundamentals of tourism, if you remember, I have shown you the
Yes.
Konark temple. Konark
Of
temple,
course, I can recall. I can
yes,
recall.
the Sun temple. If you recall the Sun temple, which is also UNESCO heritage, they also have this Konark dance festival. It usually takes place in December or January, last first week of
Yes.
December or first week of January. So
Yes,
it's
ma'am. The festival is held in the backdrop of the stunning
yes,
Khajuraho temple,
backdrop of
a
yes,
UNESCO World Heritage Site.
yes,
That's what you
yes,
made mention. The
yes.
temple intricate carvings and sculptures provide
Mm,
a
mm.
breathtaking setting for the performances. The place is very beautiful, and it is
Yes,
an
you
heritage
should
site, of course, in India.
make a bucket list when you visit India. You should visit Khajuraho. You should visit Rajasthan. because maximum foreign tourists visit Rajasthan. If you see the
You know, I
reviews.
came to learn about the cities of India by just watching these kind of films. Rajasthan,
Oh,
Tamil
good, good.
Nadu, and
These are the
also
states.
this,
These are the states. West
yes,
Bengal.
Mumbai,
Mumbai is also
especially this city. I mean, this what is the other city beside Mumbai? Uh,
Mumbai. You have Kerala. Yeah, you have Goa. You have Goa, which is a union
it is
territory.
one of the biggest cities. Also,
Maharashtra. You
it's
have
what,
Mumbai.
what do you call it? Something bad.
You have Bangalore. You have
Yeah, Bangalore,
Karnataka.
Bangalore,
Yes, Bangalore.
Bangalore and
It's,
Karnataka. Very good,
uh,
Karnataka.
it is known as the it is known as the info city. Tech city of our country, Bangalore.
Yes, of course.
For your
Karnataka is one
knowledge.
of the tech cities as well, like
IT city
Pune.
of our country. Yes, yes, Pune. Pune is in Maharashtra.
Yes,
Bangalore is in
yes,
Karnataka. Okay. So good, good.
yeah.
You have a good knowledge. Students, if you are like they are more vibrant and they keep on knowledge. So it gives me a good. I also feel interacting with you all. So nice. That's good. Mm. Okay. Let me finish this.
Yeah,
Then
thank
we'll
you.
move to the.
Okay.
He's doing here for 25 years. Oh my
Pardon?
God. He is into this business for 25 years. And he's organizing
Okay.
this type of
Ashish,
shows
you
for
mean
the last
Ashish, the
7 years.
CEO?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay.
Ashish Himraj is
25 years.
and he's organizing this type of events for the last 7, 8 years. Okay, he said that.
Wonderful.
See, why I showed you
It
this
has been long.
video, yes, then you will actually come to know the ins and outs of this, what actually happens in the see. I showed you PPTs, I showed you some videos so that you can have an idea. But this event, such an
Yes.
event, which increase the economy of the country, and as Modi has already said, it boosts the economy of a country. So he is the one who plays, he is the main event organizer. Obviously there's a partnership with Live Nation, but what are the there he had his strengths, but at the same time he has to face a lot of challenges. And he told, na, in India we have that influence culture. I know you, I'll get it done. So this influence, if I tell you
Yeah.
you didn't get the ticket, okay, I'll get it done, because you are, from some influence you'll get it. And India has this culture. So that is what is another negativity of our country, negative, attitude of our country. Okay. Okay.
From my own perspective,
Hmm.
the reason why still the Hindi films are still in, I can say the film industry as is still in life to this date, to this
Hmm.
era, I can say, because
Mm-hmm.
The Indian government has interest in the
Yes.
industry. So that's
Yes.
I think I even heard from some of the I can say people saying that even some the government supports the industry in some cases or in some places of just
See,
by
without
shooting their films or something like that.
yes, yes, they have to have the get the assistance from this government, like state governments, from the because they have they have to contribute on this part. Otherwise, how can they organize or this type of events and all? It is not only from the state government, but it is also from the government, central government, like government of India. It is from the state government. It is from the police. It is from the different, safety, security, health, health insurance companies and all. So lot of companies are involved in there, who has a major role to play. Even the hotel industry, as he told,
Okay.
like excuse me, huh? Okay. Mm.
So, so what how it works here in Nigeria, especially the Kannywood, there is one film industry called Kannywood in the northern part of the country.
Acha.
So they just used to go and just hire the place
Hmm.
and just shoot their films and leave. And there is not any involvement of the state or something like that. Even though there are some
Okay.
organizations or I can
Mm,
say agencies that looked
mm.
after this kind of movement from the government, but the
Okay.
government is not fully active in this kind of activities, especially the film industry in, here in Nigeria. But in the, the southern part of the country,
Mm,
they have a good, I can say, technological equipment that they
mm,
do all this kind of this. But here in the northern part, the majority of the people here in northern part of the country, they are
mm,
Muslims. So
mm.
some things are banned in the in the area in the part of the country.
Okay, okay. No, see, unless and until you get, the government has to play an active role, because otherwise, all these licenses you have to procure from the government only, the taxes, the licenses. So the government's role has to be there. Without the government's approval, you cannot go a step ahead. You cannot move a step ahead. So that is where government's role
Oh,
has a, okay, that is what.
understood.
Mm. Mm. Yes, very good. So you understood the thing, okay? Okay. Now let's move. Uh,
Very well done.
mm, okay. So I'll. Oh, Bhasir, did you see the this conversation? Bhasir was there, or I don't know. Huh? Okay, fine. I'll move to the slide. One sec. 1 minute. We'll finish it off. This one. Huh. So yeah, you can. Is it visible, Kabiru?
Yes, yes, it is visible.
Okay. So, okay. So we have this is the unit 11 is human resource planning. There are different levels of people working. So you know what is human resource. The task force has to be vibrant. Otherwise, it's very difficult. It's not like a job of 10 to 6. Like sometimes you have to work throughout the day, throughout the night, because you have to execute it, and executing such performance or events or concerts, it takes a meticulous planning. So it's not a 10 to 6 job. So you should have those workforce who are ready to should be dedicated to work, okay, sincere in their work. So after reading this unit, you should be able to understand the application of human resource planning to event management, explain the process of event recruitment, selection, induction, training, and remuneration as integral aspects of human resource planning process, understand the importance and role of HR department in motivating the event workforce, learn the techniques of creating an effective team, that is very very important, and there are some statutory requirements for workforce management and event management information system. Yes, so that has to be, you have some SOPs, okay. So standing operating procedures, which as per that you have to do your work, or you have to whichever activity takes place, you have to go as per the SOPs. Now yes, human resource planning is a process of determining and assuring that the organization will have an adequate number of qualified persons available at the proper times performing jobs which meet the needs of the enterprise and which provide satisfaction for the individuals involved. And it also meet the expectations. They should ensure that they meet the expectations of both, that is the employees as well as the management, because the employees, when they work such day and night, also they also expect to get good salary, good incentives. When such an event they organize, and after there is 100% profit, of course they need some incentive, otherwise why they should work. So yes, you have to ensure that the management also profits, that the profit also goes to the management as also to the employees. Some companies, whenever they get any profit, it is only for the company, they don't give any share to their employees. So that should not be. In that way, you have a lot of employees turnover in those type of organizations, so you have to ensure that. So by and large, it has a function of ensuring recruitment and selection of staff. You should have proper orientation and training of staff, optimum utilization of staff, improvement of staff performance, and growth chart for staff. So you have to HR departments need to take various efforts comprising of right placement, proper training has to be there. Those who work hard, they should be rewarded. Recognition, they should be recognized. There should be performance appraisals. Then there are individual growth charts, like you get promotions and all. To retain good employees, to retain the good employees, you need to have um, uh, you need to give good incentives and all. And yes, to encourage them to give their best and make the work environment positively competitive. Okay, so motivation, you need to motivate the employees, that is what is very necessary. Now yes, who are the HR planners? The HR planners need to keep track of all the activities and processes related to human resources in an organization. And for this, the HR department maintains a database. Like what is, you have to have a database referred to as Human Resource Information System, HRIS. This is basically software known as HRIS, where all the data of the employees are being stored. Am I right, Kaberu? There is this software HRIS, Human Resource
Yes,
Information System, where the data are being
yes, ma'am.
kept. Okay. So, information from this would serve as an essential tool for the managers in retention, then recruitment process, human resource utilization, how they can be utilized, then planning, skill development programs, and evaluation of HR in organization. See, lot of softwares are coming in the market, so you have to train them, you have to keep them updated. Okay, that is very much necessary. And to keep them updated means you have to give them proper training. So that is very much necessary. So this information systems can play an important role in supporting the goals and objectives. Okay, now coming the unit 2, planning of logistics. So after studying this unit, you will be able to understand the importance of logistics. What is the importance of logistics in event management? Identify various elements of logistics, build knowledge on various techniques in event logistics, and develop a logistic plan, like transport facility, like yes, transport facility, hotels, where you'll be staying, putting up an accommodation and all. See, this why I showed you this DHL vehicle, because all the equipments of cold plate, their equipments had come through this DHL. They are the cargo shipping through the DHL. Understood? So logistics has found its significance, which needs to supply themselves with, like when we talk about logistics, we know about the army, military, usually they have supplying of arms or ammunitions and other materials when they move from base to forward positions. But nowadays, logistics being studied as a separate function of management. There is a logistics subject. You have to study about the logistics also. Okay. So since then, various definitions have been introduced to define logistics. So logistics is the efficient flow and storage of goods, services, and people to the point of their use. So as an event has three phases: preparation or setup stage, execution and shutdown. Operationally, the event logistics can further be broken down into three stages: supply of customers, product, and facilities coming under preparation stage, event site logistic during execution phase, and the shutdown process, which concerns with dismantling of structures, cleaning and payment to contractors. What he has said, when you say a pass, it means you are getting free. But why should you pay? Do you travel in the flight without paying anything? You have to pay the ticket, because the revenue which is being generated from the ticket, that amount has to be paid as a salary to the the cleaners, the helpers. So that has to be done. But now I told this influence matter is there. People, especially people like middle class family, they buy tickets and go. But people who are at the higher levels, upper class, they want always passes. That means they won't pay for anything, but they want to enjoy the show. So next comes yes, the entire logistic management system is based on efficient information, networks, flow control, linking, transport, and supply. And all these aspects must be kept in mind while developing the logistic plan. So, networking has to be there, flow control has to be there, link has to be there, proper linking, transport, and supply. Now, beside this, there are certain techniques such as just in time delivery, reverse logistics, on-site marketplace, pre-assemble and off-site fabrication, etc., which have the intent to make the entire process of logistic management cost effective. So, how to make, of course, logistic itself is, when we are working on logistics, supply chain management, all this, it includes a lot of, not only a lot of, exercising, but at the same time, it is very expensive also. So, you should follow the path which are less cost effective, okay, less cost efficient. So you have to find those. Now this is the last unit, that is unit 13, that is about entertainment planning. They play a significant role in making the event a successful one. So after studying this unit, you will be able to understand the significance of entertainment activities to achieve the purpose, goals and objectives of an event. And you have to determine the factors affecting the selection of entertainment activities, and you have to understand the entertainment planning process and managing entertainers. Now, what entertainment does? Entertainment helps us to enjoy, helps us to celebrate, amuse, and even educate us. It's not about enjoying. You are going to enjoy. Of course, we are going to enjoy, but at the same time, we are educating ourselves. We are learning something new. So it helps us to take a break, of course, from our daily monotonous life. And entertainment elements, when added into events, make the event experience last for long. So different types of events carry different level of entertainment with them, and selection of entertainment needs to be done very in an efficient, customized manner, so that incorrect selection does not take place. For the right selection of entertainment, one needs to consider the kind of event, theme of the event, the profile of the event, what we have already learned in a previous slides, previous classes, cost involved, entertainment value, and impact that the event is going to make. Okay. So the last slide. Now, the entertainment management process adopts a systematic approach consisting of the following steps. See, now it has to be very systematic, it has to be very organized, it has to be very customized. This is very much necessary. So, create a program schedule, including the detailed description about the type of activities, timings, settings, and the resource person. Plan for entertainment activity based on the need identified from the program schedule. Book the entertainment after evaluating them on certain parameters like availability of the venue, cost factors are involved, riders and entertainment values there. Lastly, the management of performance by attending the specific needs of payment, logistics, offer, and expectation setting. So that was last slide. But before that, I also wanted to show you a video. Okay, is it fine? So this is the last. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. It's fine.
Is there? Wait, 1 minute. Today's 12th, right?
Yes.
1 minute. Hmm. Yes. So, we went to recently, today's Wednesday. So last Friday we went to attend a marriage party. Okay, so this is, of course, it is being done by an event management company. So I've just shown you the just background. So these are some glimpses of the photos and all. And but yes, I wanted to show a video logistics. Okay, I'll show you that. Huh? What is? I'll just tell you 1 minute. I'll show one more video to you. Thousand from how do? Huh. How do event coordinators manage? Okay, 1 minute. This is a short video. One sec.
This is
Huh. Should I start?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. How do event coordinators manage event logistics? Okay.
how do event coordinators manage event logistics? This is a question that gets to the heart of what makes an event successful, and it's a complex process that involves several key elements. To start, managing event logistics is a multifaceted task that begins long before the actual event takes place. Event coordinators are responsible for planning and organizing events from concept to execution, which means they have to oversee every detail to ensure everything runs smoothly. One of the first steps in managing event logistics is creating a comprehensive event timeline. This timeline includes all the pre-event, during event, and post-event activities, helping to break down the logistics into manageable stages. This approach allows for smoother integration with the overall event planning and ensures that all tasks are completed on time. Budget planning and monitoring are crucial aspects of event logistics. Event coordinators need to consider all expenses associated with the event, such as venue rental, catering, transportation, staffing, and equipment rentals. They must also allocate a buffer for unforeseen costs to avoid last-minute financial stress. Team coordination and communication are vital. Event
See,
coordinators work
you have to
closely.
have a proper coordination. When this type of events organize, you have to have a proper coordination among all your team workers, because this is not a individual's performance. This is a teamwork. So you should have a proper coordination with all the
Yes,
vendors, proper coordination
that's
and
right.
communication with the vendors, with the suppliers and partners for the smooth and efficient operations. Okay.
With various teams, including vendors, suppliers, and event partners. They ensure that all stakeholders are aware of their roles and expectations, which helps in maintaining a cohesive and efficient operation. Vendor management is another critical component. Coordinators must select and coordinate with vendors who can provide the necessary services and materials, such as catering, decor, and entertainment. They also need to confirm event logistics and orders with all vendors and venues to avoid any misunderstandings or last-minute changes. Contingency planning is essential to handle any unexpected issues that may arise. Event coordinators need to have a contingency plan in place to address potential problems such as weather changes, last-minute cancellations, or technical issues. This plan helps in mitigating risks and ensuring the event continues without significant disruptions. On the day of the event, coordinators are responsible for on-site logistics, including managing the flow of attendees, handling event materials, arranging transportation, and ensuring timely delivery of equipment. They also oversee the setup of the event, manage on-site check-in and check-out procedures, and coordinate with staff and emergency services if needed. Technology integration is also a key element in modern event logistics. Coordinators use event technology solutions to streamline logistics, manage registrations, and communicate with attendees. This can include tools for event signage, navigation, and real-time updates. Finally, post-event logistics involve ensuring that all vendors and contractors have left the site conducting a final check of the venue, and holding a debrief with staff to discuss what went well and what could be improved for future events.
See, you have to do a briefing. The briefing takes place before you organize these events and all. Then you have the
Of
debriefing
course,
after the event takes place. After the event gets
and
over,
also I can
you
see,
can find. Hmm,
yes, I can see technology integration. It helps
yes.
streamline logistics, manage registration, and communicate with attendees. That's the
Hmm,
application that
yes.
I made mention. Yes,
Yes, I when I opened this when I in the I was going through this video, then I realized that yesterday you were showing that technology integration helps streamline logistics, manage registration, and communicate with attendees. That is was very important. Okay, good.
that's very important.
See, technology has to be there, and the thing is that when debriefing takes place, you have to ensure. See, yesterday you showed
Technology,
us the video, so
yes,
it was.
technology has to be in everywhere.
Technology has to be now. So it's like air, like you have to breathe in and
Yes,
breathe out. Yes, so
of
that is
course.
what
And if you
happens.
want to if you want to simplify your work these days, you must integrate
Yes.
technology into your work.
Okay. If you want to simplify your work, then you should integrate technology into your work. That what you said,
Of
right?
course. Yes, ma'am.
No, no, good, good. I mean, that I should write it down. Wait 1 minute.
Yes, ma'am.
To simplify, you should integrate technology into your work, huh?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, that is very much. Yes, that is. I mean, true. That is true. Means that needs to be. Otherwise, you have time is short and you have so many things to do. Yes or no?
Yes, of course.
So you have to simplify. If to in order to simplify your work, you have to incorporate technology into your work. Okay, good, good.
That's very well.
Viru. Okay. So, post event logistics, they include ensuring the venue is clear, conducting final checks, and holding debriefs to improve future events. Yes.
In summary, managing event logistics is a detailed and intricate process that requires meticulous planning, coordination, and execution. By breaking down the event into different stages, managing budgets and vendors, planning for contingencies, and using technology to streamline processes,
Streamline
event
the
coordinators
process.
can ensure that events run smoothly and meet their objectives.
Good. So, hope what I was telling you. 1 minute. So, mm, mm. So now, Bhasir, you didn't say anything today. We
Mom,
no. Yes, tell. We and Kabir, we both have a good interaction. Today we watched 4 videos because there were 5 units and I had shown total 4 videos. So you know how the event, what is event planning. Then Africans taking part in Kumbh Mela. Then the one is the I have shown you that Coldplay concert. Who is the CEO of that Coldplay concert, event manager? He's the CEO of that event organizer. He's the producer as well as they are having their own platform to sell the tickets. So there was the media persons as well as you, so the conversation is going on because he told what are the at one at now because the concert went so well, so people are now praising him a lot. But at one point of time when there was a crashing of the sites, the youngsters, they were not able to get that time, they were cursing him. So what, how the conversation went and how he has fruitfully done. So he has 25 years of experience and organizing this type of events, like he's organizing for the last 7 years. So that was the third, where Kabiru has also given his inputs and very well, because in that he, as he has said, to simplify your work, you have to incorporate technology to your work. That is very very necessary. And so I think today's class was very I mean very interactive. I know you joined later on, but I believe you have seen the video. Yes or no?
yes, I did see it, but some part of it not complete because things today aren't good to be, and that's why I was late.
No issue,
So
I
I tried.
understand. I
I can't even
understand.
say things to this, but I can only listen to the lecture amount. Today,
Yes,
things
yes.
aren't good at all.
I have
Things
shown the
aren't good at
videos
all.
and all. So, these lectures, what happened, I'll just little bit remodel, this PPTs and I'll send it to you. But the videos, I always want you all should little bit do
All right.
exploring of the videos. And, Kaberu has also explained he watches Hindi movies and he named some movies also, Bahubali. Then he told me that temple, what is the name of the temple? Wait,
Najuraho.
Khajuraho
What?
temple. He had seen a movie
What?
on so it
What?
showcases the
What? What our
Khajuraho.
lecture has to do with Bahubali. Bahubali, I know it's a type of Hindi movies. Though
Uh,
I'm not a movie watcher, but I
no,
used to have people
Ajay.
talk about Bahubali. Bahubali, they say it's a very interesting movie. What
No,
is all about?
what happens?
What's so
Why?
special about the movie?
Yes, the movie is a huge movie. There are two parts. It's a very big, big movie, like love stories and all. But what I wanted to say, when you attend this type of classes and all, you need to have some knowledge, like about the culture, about the history, about the significance of these festivals and all. So if you instead of studying, if you watch movies, so at a very short time, you get to acquire the knowledge. That what you come to know about how the that he told this Khajuraho dance festival. It is at the
Yeah,
backdrop
yeah.
of the
I know
temple.
Khajuraho.
Mhm. You see that in I am from Bhubaneswar, Odisha. We have this Konark temple. So there also this dance festival takes place, and that is also a UNESCO heritage site. So once when we are when we are discussing about all this, this type of words come, and we can little bit explore on this and have a better clarifications. So that helps you to understand it is not about scoring marks, but it is also about knowing the culture, religion, festivals, cuisine of different countries and all. So since now you are taking the class from IGNO, it's government of India. So you should also have a little bit knowledge, like what are the we should able to showcase those festivals and all this. As I told you, Kumbh Mela. Why I showed you, because that is also being organized by an event organizer, where the involvement of government, state government, government of India, the local community, the host community, the safety, security, the police, everybody's involvement is there. So event management, what altogether, if you tell me in a nutshell, it is about a meticulous planning in order to fulfill the goals or objectives of the demands of the audience, target audience. Yeah, it is target audiences. Yeah, that audience can be youngsters. Similarly, the audience can be, corporates from the corporate sector. So, as per their requirements need, you have to ensure that you should make it more simplified, more customized, more organized, and all. Am I okay? Were you able to understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So that was a maybe. Acha, when is your next class starting? Tomorrow or day after?
Next class.
Matlab, another sir will be taking that class, no?
So you are not the one.
No, I'll be taking that. I'll be taking the class after another 10 days. That project.
Okay, okay.
You all were
I
not
can see
aware.
we have some computer courses as well in this semester.
Oh, computer course. Yes, yes. But I'll not be teaching
Yes.
you computer. Yes, yes. In fact, you will teach me. Okay. So I won't be
No,
teaching you.
it's like you are afraid of the computers, man.
No, no, of course not, because as we nowadays we have to depend on the technology. See, you yesterday you showed that video, so it was such even Bhasir had shown this about his talk he gave on solar, how it is beneficial to the society. So these
Yes,
are all very much necessary. Only me speaking, only that I find it becomes
I understood. Understand.
it has to be something interesting. to make when
course.
both of us interact, it becomes more an exercising event, and it becomes
That's
more
right.
enjoyable. Okay, so there was a
That's
lot.
right.
I think tomorrow you have a day gap. You have your this
Yeah.
schedule, na, Kaberu?
Yes, let me check. What do we have tomorrow?
Not tomorrow, day after tomorrow, another 4 classes. You have on
Okay,
event
the
only
day
that
after
will be there.
tomorrow.
You can check.
I'm now checking.
You mean you're not going to hold class tomorrow?
I'll have the class. That is maybe after another 15 days. That's why I told Kaberu, you can. I'll take the class on project. Last time
Okay,
project
on
was.
project.
Kaberu,
Okay,
you got it.
I
So
appreciate
you
that.
have. See, I have taken 2 classes, but 2 subjects. Then another sir will be taking another 2 subjects. Then, then you have computer, another 2 subjects. Another sir will be taking. I think again I have
Yes.
that project. So project class I'll be taking yours. Is it
Okay.
okay fine with you? It's always interesting taking your classes. I come to know
Thank you,
about
ma'am.
your.
We always appreciate your utmost hospitality as well.
Yeah, I try. I don't know how much I am successful, but of course I try my best. Whatever I know, whatever I have
You are more than
experienced,
trying, ma'am.
I try to experience. I try to share my experience with you all. Okay, so have a good day and good night. Okay, take care.
Have a good
So,
day, man.
what is the time over
Yeah,
there?
peace out.
It is 8 p.m. 8 p.m.
8
8
p.m.
in the evening. Yes,
Over
Time
here is
variation
3
between
3 p.m.
Nigeria.
yours is 3 p.m. 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yes.
So y'all are 4 hours behind us. Ours
Yes,
is
4
8, yours
hours.
is something 3 hours and something. Okay, that's
Yes.
good. Pasi,
Okay,
you wanted
thank
to
you
say
very
anything?
much, ma.
Thank you, thank you. Take care. Okay.
Thank you very
God
Thank
much.
you,
bless you
ma'am.
all.
I'll
Thank you.
I will
God
not go
definitely
back to
work.
work.
Okay.
Okay. I
Okay.
gotta get
Take
back
care.
to work. Me too hard.
Yes. Go back to your work. Okay. Okay. Bye.
Okay, mom.
Take care.
Mom,
Take care.
see,
God bless
see
you
you
all.
sometime. God
Okay.
bless you, mom.
Okay. Thank you.